Out of all the Powerpuff Girls, Jewel is the weakest. So anytime I get to spend time for her, that is fantastic. And she technically has the most content on YouTube and doesn't look embarrassing. Simply for that reason. Oh wait, she does look embarrassing because pandemic just drained her sanity for some reason. And now she belongs in LGBTQ and whatnot, and has to, color her hair just to try and blend in. I'm sure it's I don't know, infiltration operation, and it's gonna soon end. But while that's the case, I'll be watching blacking out episodes, listening to her secret music stash, like very, very secret. You just can't find it in public. You have to dig for it, for her playlist, basically. And, I can look into her friends and their Instagram accounts, and I'm sure their friends, despite some of them having like 2 million subscribers and followers, like Claudia, I'm sure they're losers and will not impress me, and Jewel just gonna get free points from them, because that's what happens. When you show me your marbles, and those marbles don't actually exist without you, then what can I... Or they have no independence whatsoever. They cannot impress me by their power level, or the things that they're interested in. Because you must not underestimate Jewel just because people don't like her and she has 1.5 million subscribers. Doesn't mean she doesn't compete with the greatest pop stars that were ever manufactured, I think she can compete. And she could have ran away and not upload any content whatsoever, but she did the opposite and tried to, blend in as a YouTuber, which is very respectable, and she's adorable to some extent. Now it's questionable, but back in the past, it's really impressive as well. So that's the background, if you needed a recap of why I care so much. Her music is fantastic for the most part until it becomes dark. Yeah, it's a mix of things. Her latest album, which is hidden from plain sight, but if you click a playlist, you don't get it either. Releases? Nope. You have to look at releases, but releases don't work. I'm confused, guys. It's a playlist, but it's not a playlist. Let Her Burn is an album that is also tucked away, and most people don't know about it, and it's quite embarrassing that this is the case. Anyways, regardless, yeah, we're gonna look into the blacking out, checking out some Instagram accounts. Let's go, let's just hang out, see how far Jewel is gonna go, or maybe something happens. Who knows? Because these blacking out episodes can potentially be ridiculous, Anytime you're doing something harmless, it turns out to be a little bit more than that. Every time it's just weird. Especially since Do You is like transition into some weird weird behavior. I don't know, man. Like, because she's psychopathic, vampiristic, it definitely started showing that monster side of herself, and hopefully it ends. I mean, that's it. That's all I need. Just please stop. Cause Let Her Burn. Let's hope she burned out the vampire self, and now she's a normal human being again. That's very adorable and attractive, and can be liked again by many people. I'm sure her ability to come back and tell her story in some kind of spectacular fashion is still not not a completed quest. All right, she can try, But what if someone else does it for her, you know? Oh, yeah, I would love to take a lot of credit, but I mean, I could. I could. Who knows? She's Jewel to me. She just has to change her name and start a new career and a new vibe. She has to find a perfect way to start a new life, and she would do just fine. Because being attached to the past and it's nonsense, when your past is just filled with nonsense, it's better to just cut it off and start fresh, right? It's gonna make you a lot faster, and you're gonna show middle finger to everyone who basically hated you or loved you for wrong reasons. So, you know, you're just gonna move on from a lot of bullshit, which is absolutely needed in this case. But let's see what kind of friends she has, where she has ended up at, why she would end blacking out episodes as if it wasn't really her thing. My best guess is just she just ran out of friends to talk to. That's it, bro. It's the easiest thing ever, bro. She ran out of something for sure. Maybe could have ran out of reputation too. Or just thought it was too spicy, but at the same time, she's not willing to delete anything on YouTube. Thank God she deleted most of her Instagram, which is painful to know, because now I have to subscribe to a fan account that re-uploads her photos and praise them for that. I'm glad that exists still. All right. Well, someone has to because I was trying to do that. I was trying to find old photos, and it took me a long time. And yes, a fan.
Oh, hey!
Wait. This is the fan account. It a little bit overwhelms you, like 5 posts a day or something, but I'm fine. All right. I'm not gonna complain about someone I care about. So let's jump in and see what content we find and how far we get. I'll even gonna do this. Grow means how many points we received for this particular entity. And yes, we're gonna check out her marbles, which are extra shiny because she's called Jewel. That's it. Let's do this thing. The first thing to do is open my playlist. And there's a lot of hidden stuff in here. I believe I started from the bottom. What? Recommended videos? You gonna add even more lag? So basically I made this playlist. It has the coolest songs Jewel was able to find. Now, it's very interesting because most of the time I don't relate in terms of music taste, but Rebecca not only is willing to share, but share good music. And I'm totally grateful for that. That at least she knows how to vibe. I don't know. But she also has a playlist. Publicized, sort of, from here and here alone. And we can listen to music there. However, I wasn't able to actually find good stuff from the playlists. Basically, she actually recommends better music than whatever is in her playlist. And this is a lot of stuff. Maybe we're gonna find something. I don't remember. Maybe I found something, but I just liked the song. We can check out. I can't middle click. So awkward. And yes, there's a lot of so those two, I do believe they come from Jewel playlist. It doesn't say though. So I guess it doesn't matter. So alright. There's a lot of music in every single video she made like 7 of them or something. But I checked 2 of them. Basically, latest ones, and it gets worse and worse over time as well, it feels like. But this playlist is awesome. I have no complaints. I'm like very surprised. There's tons of music I sort of like. Some of it even went into my actual playlist, which is best of the best music. It's very difficult to get into. So, fantastic job there. Again, the only complaint is that she doesn't know how cool she is, how powerful she is, and the opportunities she has. That's it. That's the only complaint I have, bro. But that's why I have to make videos and praise her, and that's why I believe in her, and like, she is a Powerpuff Girl, even if she slacks a little bit in comparison. But to try and keep up with super popular superstars that have made through a bunch of photo shoots and a lot of just the best of the best things in life, you know, that have been offered for them, it's hard to compete. But she might be able to do it, and that's the most beautiful thing. So let's now start the playlist from here, from the Spotify. Because I've listened to these songs, these ones, a few times now, and this is like 70, so it's about like 60 songs in there, which is quite something. The first thing I'm noticing is Claudia, the friend, posts less and less each year. So 39 3 years ago. Wait, what? 45 2 years ago. 1 year ago, only 21. What about 4 years ago? This sucks, man. I just said a statement that's not entirely true. $27. That's I say that because the last post is 5 months ago, so this is weird. Something has to change. I want to know what. Probably YouTube recommendation algorithm, guys. Everyone's clicking on this video, by the way, more than anything else. But, you know, it's your reputation that's at stake by making something so blank, basically. Because if people like this more than some regular content, that is something. You know, your sanity content is not supposed to be liked more unless people are deprived of that. And then it's like, yeah. But no, like, why would you leave, though? 5 months ago? What is happening?
Wednesdays are really bad for filming. Let's talk books. Earlier this
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. If you're book nerd, you don't stack books like that. This is so dumb. Especially when the top book says educated. What are you educated on? Stacking? Stacking books? Wrong. How are you gonna read the lowest book on the stack? How are you gonna do that? This is hilarious, guys.
year, I read these two guys, very popular books. I'm sure many of you have read Juicy.
I mean, it does have to change. Something has to change. Your reputation gotta go down, and you did that perfect move, basically. Whipping out your books. Holy shit. It's the fastest way to lose reputation, from my point of view, especially on YouTube. Holy crap.
Book report is on the giving tree. Nerd!
Alright, I have a sound for whatever she said.
picked up this book because I'm still in the newer stages of it. The reason I picked up this book is because
you're a nerd. I need like a very, very good nerd sound, man. That would be fucking useful. Okay, Simpsons done it better. Nerd! Yeah, this one I'll take. And finally, guys. Nerd! Now, we got 'em. We got 'em, nerds. Book readers. Disgusting. Look how ugly she looks like now. With all these books. Oh, supplement, let's go. I remember someone selling supplements. Let me pull up here in my garage sound effect as well. Okay, it works. It's gonna work, guys. I swear. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than knowledge? This new Lamborghini here. But you
Let's go. I'll take the first few seconds for sure. Alright, let's ramp it up. And click play.
here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here.
And now we're gonna play it against this thing. Alright.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini
prebiotics,
here.
probiotics, and
Oh, lovely.
we'll clip those off, but otherwise, hello, she is thriving. Right now I have it in a very shady area.
Guys, look at my plants. So I'm a nerd and now look at my plants and stuff. There's like purple flowers that close up at when it's nighttime and open up when it's sunlight, guys. Isn't that crazy? Do you want to have some of that stuff? Do you relate? Isn't it interesting to have plants, guys? Sometimes it's very cool, right? So, you do you, girl? Is she gonna say something actually interesting? Oh, in the next part of the video, am I right? Let's skip to the actually interesting pieces. I mean, yeah, like, women think backwards. It's like, well, it's not important to say the important things first. The first thing that's important is to give vibes of some kind that, like, positive and or somewhat neutral that no one would be able to complain about. And then just squeeze in the actual part of the video that made you make the title in the first place and make people click the video. But no, it's not important, you know. I don't know. You need a fucking disclaimer at least that this is what we're gonna be watching, a bunch of crap. Or just a disclaimer of what the video is about if it's so confusing. But, yeah. No, nothing has to change. No problem, guys. I think I've finished watching the video, guys. No problem. Some books, some pills to drink, absolutely. And then some, plants. And now we can, watch something else. Am I right?
And somehow it survived. We took all the proper steps, I believe. We've got big stones and smaller rocks that are going to help with drainage, and we used cacti soil that has sand in it to make sure that this plant.
Yeah, but make sure that you're not being too serious and nerdy about it. Because who cares? Like, how is it possible to... What is this plant even is? Is it gonna grow into something? Why are you showing it right now before it's interesting to look at? So, hey guys, look at me. I have this huge pot and stuff. But it's so weird being serious and stuff. Like, this is why you have to switch your interest every now and then, because you become a nerd. And I'm like forced into this position. I would be just chilling with my guy friends if no one was their own self nerd invested in their own garbage or whatever the fuck personal problems they have. This is so boring. It just has to happen naturally, then it's like a cool story to tell to people, but now it's just to work. Oh, look at me working, guys. Isn't it fun?
Coming up for me lately is that I'm coming up on 13 years of making YouTube videos and sharing my life online, and I started when I was 13. So I've now reached the amount of time that I lived without making YouTube videos.
Oh, very interesting excuse. You're gonna switch. Because that was boring. That's cool. Or you could, do the most sensible thing and improve. It's not like I ditched programming. I just improved, integrated into my life, where programming, I literally have to stare at it every single day. The program that I use, I stare at every single day. You can't improve any further than that. And that is crazy, bro. So, you can always find a way to improve, and like she's afraid to be controversial and show her private life or whatnot, and it's really painful to look at that. At least Jewel is not in the comments saying anything. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Not to least outlet, bro. Fucking hell. Guys, I've been on YouTube a little bit too long. Bye. Yeah, it's a weird one, because now it's like, oh, I'll disappear. Something has to change. I have to just poof into smoke. Listen, make it or break it, so to speak. That's why I just don't respect these fucking friends that Jewel has. Like, there's some weird shit in there mixed in.
Like something you would be down for. I think what my therapist would be saying to me right now is that it shouldn't matter what anyone else thinks, and I should just be creating things that I want to create. But
that is the most hypocritical fucking nonsense I've ever heard. I think what my therapist would say is that you shouldn't think what other people would say. I mean, you can't be stupider than this, man. You can't see something stupider than this. What would my therapist say? Oh, it would say stop thinking what a therapist would say. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting thought. I will think about it. I will go to my therapist and talk about it. What the fuck is this shit, bro?
yeah. Anyways, well, all that I know for now is I want something different. I want to make something different, and I feel like if I don't say it, then I'm just going to keep falling and feeding into the same routine of this style of
But if you do say it and you feel very uncomfortable saying it, you will disappear. How yeah.
editing to
I mean, she figured out a way to get bored, and she doesn't know what that is. Never ever understood what boredom is. It's like, I've made all these videos and for 13 years, and like, there's something, I want like privacy, some weird shit. I need a different style of content. I've never felt this feeling, guys. Wow. Someone feeling boredom for the first time in forever. I can't believe that, guys. Even rich people feel boredom sometimes. I'm impressed.
Moment or a phase, or I'm gonna get over it, because I do that to myself a lot. I know.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, was I very entertained by all of this? If I have seen this 3 times, I don't know, man. I would die inside. The other side of the video, boys. It's a 50-50-50 basically. Is that thing that you're supposed to do 50-50 split with, but instead you do a 50-50 split inside a video that you barely post, and it gets a lot of views because everyone are deprived of that. And who knows how many people have been able to survive until this little bump over here, you know? Not controversial though, or personal. And that's why she disappeared. Alright, let's just move on. I don't know if there's more people like this on the list. But, well, we're gonna also listen to the interview or whatever. Yeah, this song right here, very descriptive of when I'm 13, yeah, of course. I don't like it, it's just that's how I feel about this relationship, right? Very interesting. Get me out of my head. Why can't I read your mind like you can read mine? I'm a mind reader, I'm supposed to read minds, guys. Yeah. The reality is that most of vampiric superpowers is just lying to yourself. Is the greatest superpower of all time. So no, you can't read other people's minds. It's not that easy. But you can understand them very well and have psychological capabilities to read every single move. As long as you're not lying to yourself. That would make you very uncomfortable if people start reading your mind better than you do theirs, even though you thought you could. And a lot of, psychics do that nonsense. They lie to themselves to the point where they have a fucking whole career ahead of themselves. Amazing. But they don't actually provide anything to society. If you examine that, evaluate that, or it's completely negative and disgusting. Again, just filled with lies and deception. Whether it's self-deception or just evil. That eventually, evil out of frustration, which often happens as well. Okay, I still don't know how to do the fucking mute thing, but basically, here you go, Gems, can't live without you. But the fucking album name is so disgusting, I can't actually like this. Oh my god. I call her Jewel, it's like so close. Nope. One interesting thing I just noticed, not kind of related, not really related, well, people call common cold like the most common disease ever, right? And the most obvious thing to do is to be warm and stuff when you have colds. Oh no, common cold is not about being cold. It's just your immunity is lower when you're cold. It's like, what? What are you talking about, bro? Of course, because you're cold. Because of the side effects of cold. Maybe you don't feel cold, but your body feels cold. You know, because it feels like being warmer right now because of diseases that it has or something, infection. That's how I feel right now. I have shit in my throat telling me that not really the best day of my life. Right after getting struck by YouTube and getting into an argument on Discord. It's never a good day. Huh. Maybe I should have it on the left side. The mute button. Which there is a pretty good one. If I have it on left side, it's easy to access my mouse. But it's very difficult to mute the video. What the hell, man? The difficulties, man. Managing a keyboard and stuff. Push to mute this thing. Apply. Now it's easy to find and use a mouse at the same time and pause and play videos. Alright, so with this one I will press a like. There's nothing really special, it's just slightly more melodic, but it's the same kind of fucking floaty vibe. It's weird. I'm not really into that shit, but it's the better one. And obviously Carly Rae Jepsen, the best. Makes you feel alive when you're listening to this weird playlist. Cut to the Feeling, yeah. That's the one I want. And then you have Medicine, which made me think in combination of what a psychopath lying to himself does. Of course medication works. Of course science works. If you lie to yourself, if you fucking hallucinate on how bacteria looks like and how you can zoom into space objects and fucking keep lying to yourself, of course science works and medication works. And all the medical science works. Luckily, government sometimes works too. It gets even better because right now, because of the way these psychos operate right now, they're the most active group besides society itself. We literally live in bullshit. Everything looks nice, but it doesn't work. Alright, it just doesn't work. It doesn't actually has any meaning or purpose. It's just a thing. Technically prolongs our lives. It's like a placeholder for good things. If you're a genius, you can use your time wisely because there's now more and more things to explore and do. But it's very difficult to get meaningful things or good things in life when everyone else is falling behind constantly or get sunk in the bullshit. Lose their minds, souls, hearts, everything, bro. Just keeps them fucking losing to this shit. It's fascinating. That's the life we live in. Oh, it just works because it looks clean and looks good on the surface, right? Looks good on the surface. Best sale pitch ever. It works, guys. Buy it, use it, and don't complain. I'm barely scratching the surface and it was an hour and a half or something. I'm surprised how much time I just sink in here. Oh boy. Recovery, man. Alright, so a little bit of that and a little bit of blackout crap. We're gonna mix the stuff in. Should be a pretty good fucking meal, boys. 2 hours. Yeah, now I'm still thinking applications are more powerful than websites. I'm playing a game, I'm doing my own application, really easy to do. If you have 10 years of experience, obviously. No, we have so many features you can add. It's really fascinating, no restraints. Websites are full of restraints. Absolute insanity. When it comes to building a website, like, I don't understand. What are you doing with your life? And there's this little application, which is called Discord, the greatest notebook of all time. Not a website, unfortunately, and I spend quite a lot of time with that. This is also an application, making thumbnails and shit. Do I need a website for that? I don't know, man. It's a weird question. Like, why do websites exist? Now is quite a existential crisis I'm having right now. All right.
Straight, you know. Cheers.
Top 40 again. I've gained top 40 twice now. Exactly the same result. There's some fucking 37 tryharders. Look at all these scores. It's ridiculous. If I can reach like 120, that's quite an achievement. I've reached top 111 at one point, but didn't capture didn't take a picture of that. This is cool, but not cool enough unless I'm top 110, I guess, because it gets so much harder so quickly, obviously.
Yeah, I'm really running low. Oh, we.
So I'm gonna do Instagram just haul fucking shopping spree, boys. But it's only like 4 girls that stand out. Michelle Carrez is on another level, alright? This one is Jinx on Jules' part. But, I mean, bonding is pretty good. And actually recommending is very, very good. Because she almost like disappeared into nothingness after doing the chess challenge or whatever. And could potentially be actually useless. Who knows? And won't be able to escape the grasp. But only thing you need like is 100 points. And good videos. And good Instagram. Okay, there's requirements. Pretty decent requirements. I don't know. I could set up like minimum requirements of escaping the marble area, basically. Because I don't know what exactly that would be. Oh yeah, for girls it's like, oh, you have to be really hot and attractive and stuff. And for guys, you just gotta have to actually... Maybe I'll just like watch 2 hours of video. Or just like guys don't even have a problem for that. It's like if I like your content, it's just pretty obvious. But liking girls' content? What is that? Even if they have like good songs, but they have to have like really good songs that I add into play. It's actually not that difficult to decide if someone is a person or just a wardrobe in someone else's closet.
Would like have
I changed a lot.
You did.
Yeah.
Honestly, you really did. The
Yeah.
hair grew. It changed colors. You managed to be different heights.
Yeah.
I feel like I just knew like a lot of different Alexises.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite Alexis?
Shit, I'm muting myself and I'm like criticizing. But what the hell is this monstrosity, dude? It's unbelievable. I would love to mute the sound as well, apparently. But that's like easier than you would think. And harder. What is this? Like, she stands out as the weirdest one. But I guess it's some kind of meme. This is some weird shit, bro. I don't get it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Wardrobe. Wardrobe girls. Yeah, the only thing that's coming full circle is... You know what I'm staring at, like, why? What is happening? Is this fake? Why Jewel also has the same fucking thing? It doesn't stand out here at all. I mean, I don't know what's going on, bro. I believe, this also was mentioned in the video. So I'm not like fucking... I don't know, bro. It's a weird place to start, but, you know. She starts with a roommate, I believe. So you know it's not gonna last very long, this whole spiral out of control, but not really, because you just hit your limits very quickly. You talked with every person in your world.
Two kind of like bloody handprints on my boobs.
By the way, she said she's gay. So, that's where it all begins, boys. The blacking out begins, am I right? Well, at least someone's gonna take the blame.
I love it.
Oh, so much fun. Thank you so much. I'm just...
That was kind of... I mean, she's a terrible interviewer. There were some yas moments. I don't know. It's the only thing I've heard from Jewel. Also, her friend Claudia, the nerd one, likes to cut off her head. For privacy reasons, obviously. It literally just ruins the entire photo, by the way, so I love that part. It probably would have been a good photo, no? No need. Tease is the way to go. Oh, look. Billie Eilish, man. Best friends forever. Absolutely. It's so weird, because again, Billie versus Jewel was actually happening. I proved to everyone that Jewel is 3 times better. And who knows how many times actually better. But, like, right now, Mr. Eyelash, if we divide these numbers together, what do we get? 20 times. 20 times, my friends. But even if I try to give Billie the benefit of the doubt, is 3 times less powerful, despite the fucking ridiculous amount of subscribers and nothing else, basically. Because the content sucks, and then there's literally nothing else beyond that. I literally, it's a mystery, bro. What is this monstrosity, basically? And so, no, it's no longer a mystery when there's a mystery, you know? If there is a one monster, then there's gonna be a fucking plethora of monsters out there. They have good following, but not really good reasons to be followed. Yeah, again, it's just boring, but at least I get to see a bald dude with blue hair and red hair in one picture as well. Absolutely fantastic. Also, you do need narcissist glasses while you're making an interview to remind everyone about Andrew Tate and stuff. Indoor sunglasses, my favorite thing.
It feels like bragging because you get to just talk about how excited it makes you. So
the most fun part about these interviews is how fucking I can't hear you. Like, compare, dude. Spotify with this shit.
It's pretty awesome. The first weekend of Coachella. Tech issues with like the screens.
I want to tell you everything, dude. But tell me when I actually can fucking hear you, bro. I don't want... Even if I fucking blaze my speakers, which is terrifying, because now everything else is gonna sound ridiculous. But, it's still probably gonna be like some weird fucking sound quality. Let's try. Literally feels like Billy and Joel can just be easily replaced with each other. Like, somehow Billy got a shitty fucking meme of bad guy blow up, and now it's a good artist. But Joel did an actually good song that I can't get rid of out of my head. And it's like, oh, that's a bad one. That's a bad person. That's not gonna get 50 million subscribers. No, bro. Alright. Well, I'll just imagine that it did. And the opposite happened. Thank you very much.
I feel like I just get really jealous.
Yeah, but in every kind of relationship, you can feel jealousy. I'm jealous Gabby has a martini. I just don't think she shouldn't drink it. Regardless.
Oh my god. I will die from boredom while watching YouTube videos, man. YouTube clips, bro. And in this case, it's like meaningless fucking talk about relationships. There is meaning behind, there's a problem underlying. It's like, do you want open relationship or closed relationship? Should you, I already talked about that you should not be gay though. And you should not close your mind. So, if you're willing to close your mind, maybe you have a closed relationship and not monogamous. Alright? Or not I don't know at this point. Closed and open relationship is a way better terminology. So, yeah, I'm looking at Alexis, the first girl, basically. That's gay. Probably because she has a G in the middle. What else does that mean? Why would you even have a fucking middle name? Exposed. Who cares? Pick the better two names. You have the superpower to pick one. Out, you know? The odd one out. No, it's like G. What the fuck? That's a weird way to do. But okay. So, is it open or closed relationships better? Well, whatever you're more comfortable with, to be honest. Because everyone has feelings and everyone wants to explore. And you have to take care of yourself. Easy. And but if your partner disagrees, I mean, now it's questionable. Are they over-controlling, or there's some bigger issue at hand that you do have to make a proper choice? Well, unfortunately, you'll have to solve it yourselves, because I'm always in the open relationship. I always give people chances. You know, that's the whole point. And do weird things, because that's what life is all about. I'm probably even more open than LGBTQ combined together into a big monstrosity fucking of having orgies all the time. Nope, still more open than that. It's just I can't turn my fantasies into reality without having specific choices. And even after I have the choices, I have to have the courage to be able to turn them into reality. And by the time it happens in reality, well, I'll probably be very old, because it's still not happening. The ball is still not rolling. I mean, I should fucking scream myself into death for how fucking weird it is. Like, wow, Americans, look at you. You have literally no reach of your culture. As if I'm being discriminated for living in Europe or something. I don't know. Well, I am. Living in Europe and being poor. Because everyone somehow picks up on my accent magically. Like, I don't know, bro. What is that? Or my behavior. Lack of indoctrination, so they say. Okay, so, it's not a funny skit, but there's something weird that happens. I guess I need subtitles for this shit.
So that girl's single? Yeah. Tight. See you later, nerds.
See you later, nerds. Oh. That's flawless victory, man. That aside, roller coasters, but, I don't know. I like, the idea of stress and talking about it, right, or thinking about it, because, it's a big deal. It's something like we coming out of and we're looking into the future. We're gonna be bored for some reason. That's gonna be the main problem. It's the main problem I'm solving for a reason. I'm like the guy from the future, because I can't live right now as everyone else lives. I just have to stare at a computer screen and leech off technology instead of leeching off books and live in the past somehow. This is just such a dumb idea for me. But you know, no, it's still dumb. Either way, living in the past is always dumb. But the reason why I live in the future, technically, is so when future happens, and not really distant future, but the reality is, if someone gets stressed out, they can fall onto me because I can never get stressed out because I never was on so much pressure to begin with. And so I develop ridiculous resistance, still not immune to what internet and everyone else is capable of doing, but it's still people can literally just escape if they want to into this special little island, escape into the shadows, and they would be completely safe. For the most part, I guess. It's still tough. There's still strings attached, but for the most part, people can fall back on me. But if they do, or if big people do that, then the stress appears out of nowhere, right? Now I have to deal with the consequences. And I can't accelerate this process, I just have to be myself. Because, like, people just openly neglecting me, and, I mean, you guys stress on your stupid things and do your stupid things. But if you get bored and stress at the same time, no. Well, I can solve boredom very easily. Stress is a weird one. It's still a weird dynamic, bro. I don't understand. I just feel people can fall back on me because I'm at least in a position where I can get stressed because nothing technically happens ever. But I am sensitive and I do care a lot. So they cannot just fall back with full force, or they would just crash into the ground. They have to give me some time to prepare myself. But that's a very weird thing, right? The actual starstruck moment when you get a message, prepare yourself. And now I have to spin out of control to do just that, to do my best to appear normal, basically. Oh my god. Now that's a problem. That's a problem I never really thought about, even though I should. Because literally, if you have a camera shoved up your face, the best thing to do, obviously, is to run, but, like, a much better thing is to appear confident and just accept your flaws and just live your life, technically. I don't know. It's something to think about and try and solve to some extent. And Jewel is like the low-hanging fruit where she could be the entry to the whole fucking industry, as you would call it, but like, whatever.
It's a ride called the Goliath.
Yeah, so, I get to live in the future, but only to prepare myself for it. I still have to, like, find ways to be stressed. Because it's actually not normal for me to fight boredom when the actual thing is, well, it's somewhere in between, technically. But it's more relatable if I get stressed, if I go outside and do weird things and sort of try to party and not to stay in my head. But it's such a crazy thing to think about for me, because it's just so unnatural, man. But yeah, I guess it's no coincidence Jewel is capable of pushing my buttons and giving me resources to blow my brains out, because now I have resources. Now I'm not poor anymore, and that sucks. But yeah, that's the topic of stress is more of a topic of vibes and making sure that you don't break those simple goddamn rules of how you properly supposed to treat other people, yourself, and project influence. And I'm getting ridiculously good at it, despite not having really the equipment for it, or willing to be editing videos. But that's actually adds on to that. It's like you do the best job you can with the amount of effort you want to invest and the way you want to invest it. You just do the best. You get comfortable. You yourself have to be comfortable. And comfortable clothes is the most sexiest thing fucking imaginable, bro. Yes, colors, socks and stuff, and fluffy shit, and tights, I don't know. But in the end, it's like the more comfortable, that's the sexiness meter for me, technically. Especially if it's comfortable for two people, you know. For the person looking at it and the person wearing it, it's just magic, bro. That's stress, and that's a big theme, and I didn't really recognize until I put it on the fucking cake. The first layer and the thing that humanity is struggling with to this day, or have been struggling a long time, is how do you make life not stressful so it's worth living in the first place? Because if it's too stressful, then everything falls apart. It doesn't matter whether your life is boring or not. If you're too stressed, like, you can't actually enjoy it in any capacity. And again, it comes down to whether you can properly interact with other people. But for me, again, principles come first. Because principles is something that just runs through as a structure of life. And if that's broken, then everything's broken. So through principles, you can truly see people's mistakes and the nonsense that is worth fixing, basically. Not just mistakes, but or everyone else's mistakes. Because Jewel is a mistake for someone like me. I'll take it, I'll fix it, and I'll steal it from everyone else. Thank you very much. But that's a big deal. Just vibing and making sure that you feel good the whole way through, because you don't know how life works most of the time. And what is actually available and what you're gonna learn in your journey, in your personal journey, because everyone's lives is somewhat different, and everyone picks up on different information of what is possible to begin with. That's stressful. It's stressful the fact that as much as you try to relate to other people, you just can't. You have to do your thing and be proud of it as well. There's a lot of stuff like this. In breaking it down, I'm just starting. All right.
Jake and Logan are like
You
doing
won't.
whatever
At
they're
that
doing.
point.
The cool thing about celebrities is probably if you can induce stress onto them, it's probably worth it. You know, let's go. But you must do it in a spectacular fashion or it doesn't work. You have to be fancy about it. You can't be straightforward because you just get blocked and destroyed. Spectacular fashion means you find cool ways to entertain yourself and at the same time potentially spark some drama that just comes out of nowhere, bro, and seeps into their actual world, lights up an actual fire, which is very difficult to do in someone's goddamn world, in the celebrity world. But very interesting as well. Because they live fucking weird lives that you can't relate to unless they're in stress mode, unless they're suffering from drama, then it's interesting. Now you deserve your eyeballs, Mr. Celebrity. Ah, yeah, I got a very fascinating idea. Again, most of the insights are not coming from blacking out because this is absolute trash series. But this idea is pretty cool, right? So we don't need each other as much as as in the past, but that doesn't mean that we cannot benefit each other in general. And it's like I'm staring at a screen of other people and I have to try and relate to that image of just I can't actually interact with anyone in real life, so might as well fucking fantasize about whatever. And if Dream World is interconnected, I mean, it works. It worked plenty of times already. But yeah, it's better to have each other regardless, just in case. Anything can happen. And we should, in this position, appreciate fear. Because again, problems do in fact happen and we have to be prepared to solve each other's problems. So far, nothing's breaking that people would ask my help for, which is fantastic. I love that. I feel like I can do a lot of things, but I mean, if people have no way of adding me into their fucking phone book, then you don't need help as much as you thought you did. I need help. I would be able to add anyone who's willing to fucking talk to me into this list of having people. You know, it feels so fucking stupid that people don't even have this principle in their list. Like, I will have to double check all the principles I have, and it's like, oh my god. I'm almost like doubling the number of them, but it's all spread out everywhere right now. I'm not actually putting into the list anymore. It's unbelievable. Technically, every cake has something in it that's worth a principle as well. It's really hard. Like, it's just in the air. It's just is morality based on this thing. Understanding that number 4 is magical and building from that position. And understanding how life works, of course. But like the fundamentals, the patterns that repeat, the solutions that repeat themselves, that's what it's all about. And the fact that no one wants to have me is quite remarkable to me. Like, I feel rejected in the most fascinating ways. Like, well, okay. Let's see what happens next. Because if riots happen and the fucking streets are filled with fucking demons, I won't give a fuck. I can punch a demon in the face. I can defend myself probably. But other people who are interconnected, they will lose their minds or become one of them. And I don't know, bro. But yeah, it's quite a question. It's like, what's supposed to happen that people would start wanting to have me as well in their list of things to have? Is it really that difficult to have me right now? What's the price? Like, why? What is happening? But that's what it's like living in the shadows, guys. You don't fucking understand anything. Every move you make is a mistake. Because it doesn't like solve anything. You're still stuck in the shadows, and until people decide that you're not, you know, until that happens, I can't move. I can't infiltrate, or I'll become an enemy. I can infiltrate it to try and pretend to be normal, but like, that's not who I am. And my guard is gonna be down the whole time, and it's very dangerous. It is just insane, bro. It's insane. Something is up, and I still can't figure it out. But the only thing I can figure out is I can be the best version. Technically, what I figured out is that stupid goddamn pattern of riding the wave downwards this time into the apocalypse, where things are gonna get worse and worse and worse. And at some point, I'll have to squeeze through this, and people will actually think that I just appeared out of nowhere. It's like, wow. But it could happen at any moment, to be honest. As I've said, the moment people want to have me is the moment I exist. Isn't that crazy? But they have to, like, genuinely want that, so it's a weird one. If I control this door as I intend to do, then maybe it's best for people to ignore me, you know, because I'm not gonna let most people in through this door, regardless. So yeah, don't focus on me. I can decide on my own who to let in, because I control one of the most powerful doors ever created. So okay. If that's the case, which is turning into the case, the more people ignore me, the more people not want to have me, or just fill themselves with ignorance and other bad traits. Well, you have so much weight on you, you won't be able to move when it's necessary to fucking move and live a better life. You won't be able to squeeze through the fucking door. You won't be able to convince other people that you can actually change fast enough and adapt to given changes. Everything is changing right now. It's just people don't want to fucking see it that way. They don't want to see that way. They think everything just passes by. But no, your freedoms and resources are being stolen away, bit by bit. And if you don't feel the pressure, you will never grow against the 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 problem itself. You will be just outmatched. It's so scary, dude. And as long as nobody wants to have me, I can't help nobody. I'm just a fucking spectator. And it looks like I'm gonna be a spectator the whole way through, because it doesn't look like there's enough time for people to even have me anymore. This is too much to learn. Just this one screen alone will take weeks and weeks to understand, because I spend so much time here and I'm so fucking glad, but everyone else is just ignoring it. And good for you. I'm sure your thing is better than mine. Your dick is bigger than mine, of course. We'll see it. We'll see when you get test results. All right. Like, the reason why I'm so confident about my future is that I can sort of just feel it happening, slowly untangling, but at the same time reality is pretty fucking overwhelming. I don't want to stay in my head, because, you know, it's a lot brighter inside than outside, so it seems. It's a very weird mix, where it's kind of the same thing, it's just the outside is more random and unexplored, while the inside tells me that I'm doing a good job and stuff. But the coolest thing is that good things want to happen to you, but they will be delayed until you are fully ready. And that is required because good things are better when you're ready for them. You know, that's the kicker. Because good things can happen to you by accident, but it's not really that good. Like, you can win a lottery, but you don't know what you're gonna do with the money. You're not prepared. And it's kind of funny, like, people play lottery, but they're not prepared to win. This the most remarkable behavior. Wishful thinking, but it happens all the time. People want good things to happen, but they're not actually ready for those things. Even I myself, with all the skills that I have, even just small good things in life, I'm so deprived of that is just gonna overwhelm me, to be honest. I don't know, man. It is crazy. But I'm trying to build a fantasy world where I'm not really deprived, I'm actually on top of the world. And it seems to be working flawlessly. I don't know. No one was able to challenge my system so far, at least from a distance. And I don't think removing distance is going to do much of a difference anymore. And so you slowly get ready for the good things to happen, which is not supposed to happen when you're a crazy person in your 20s. What the fuck is that? You're a crazy person who's willing to do mistakes and stuff. No, good things are not supposed to happen then. It's just the most common fucking idea. And another principle, technically, to learn. Another fun thing to consider. I'm not gonna tell you how to cook. I'm a food critic, meaning that I want a specific result. And I can simply tell what's missing or what's wrong, basically. That's what I can tell you. I'm not gonna tell you how to do your cooking, unfortunately. How to make YouTube videos. But I can definitely tell you what's missing and how you can spice up your content. What you can try to do. Otherwise, try. I'm not saying it's gonna work for you personally. Maybe you don't have the ingredients for it. I don't know. But I'm definitely willing to give you a very good opinion as a viewer. Something that YouTubers don't actually fucking get. And that's another thing that boggles my mind because I cannot be having, boys. Where's my ability to be had? In your list of people you might want to contact every now and then, every year. But that's why I have to work tirelessly on my YouTube Rewind. So I basically try harder to achieve that greatness of virality for that specific time of the year. There's more to work towards. But it's so discouraging that the first Rewind was like crap. There were definitely mistakes, but like to not get any sunlight whatsoever is so discouraging. To not get any public, attention after working for an entire month is like, what? Excuse me, bro? Like, if you don't appreciate effort, everything falls apart. Everything, dude. It's not like fucking celebrities put more effort into their shit. Someone else does it for them. And they just represent someone else's effort and you don't know what the fuck is going on, so you just mesmerized and confused and being lied to, and you'll fucking like it. You're gonna bend over to that shit. Which is, yes, I would do that too. And I did that. And I own it. I own those lies more than anyone else does because people are just confused of what these things are. I'm not confused. Because I have to fucking suffer every now and then for not getting enough sunlight in my life. That's cool. But whatever. I don't require much, bro. Like, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but no one wants to open their fucking mouth, right? Everyone just wants to do their own thing? How? What is going on? Like, at any moment, every day, one person can just bump into me and start a conversation on something, but it doesn't happen. Just randomly. No big deal. Just with a random comment. How did they live in real life? I don't understand. Because on the internet it's supposed to be 10 times easier and faster to do that. Whatever you're trying to do. Whatever principles you're following. This is fantastic. So I'm very disappointed in humanity, but it's understandable. Because we're not living under pressure. It's a free-for-all, basically. And only if you follow principles, you are living under pressure because you realize it's not free when everyone is so fucking free to do whatever they want. You can't do whatever you want, because most of the shit doesn't even work. In other words, we don't have skills about everything, and we have to work together for the most part, and it's way more efficient. And right now, if you get fucking fooled by celebrities and how they live, you would think life is supposed to be easy and stuff, and luxurious. Otherwise, you're a failure. No, you are a failure if your life is luxurious and you're not a celebrity. That's a failure. Or if you're poor and you're still trying to achieve a luxury or pretend that you have a luxurious life. Like, all this shit is just great ways to fail, as well as disrespecting people in the shadows, or like people who are struggling, but they're not struggling because they themselves are to blame, but it's the system that pushed them into the edge, into the corner of the fucking room when everyone else is doing whatever they want. No. When there's too much freedom, there's not that actual room for freedom. Because there's plenty of risky things going on left and right. At any time you can bump into someone, and they will try and do whatever they want with you. And it's the most riskiest thing that could happen. We live in fucking some years of freedom. And it's so cancerous from my perspective. Where I have to just sit here and I'm not taking risks, man. I'm just waiting. That's it. No problem. Because literally everything that is happening around me doesn't make any fucking sense. It's not attractive, it's not interesting. No. But if I can type into Google something that I'm looking for, I'll find it. And I'll take it. And that's going to be the best investment of my time. So I chose that instead of going outside and touching grass and taking damage from potential demon attacks. I mean, fuck yeah, bro. No need for that one. Yeah, the funny thing is, in Europe, you don't really have that many school shootings, because not many people can afford guns to begin with. Alright? That's the fun part. And if you own a gun, you're actually a lot more scared, and the vibes are lower, because now you're just weird. Now you're just weird. Nobody else owns guns. What's up with you? So you're in much grave danger, much more grave danger, especially when Europe is known for pharmaceutical manufacturing as well. Isn't that cool? So, if you put any mental strain on your fucking life, you're in so much more danger as well. And you can't communicate amongst other Europeans as well. So, just because, only America has school shootings, I mean, to me, it just sounds like people having sex in a different fucking way. I don't know. People having sex with Grim Reaper. I know it's a very weird way to put it, but I don't care. I don't care. It just seems so trendy and cool. And Europe has its own problems. As well as everywhere else. Everyone has their own problems. It's just, now America's happens to be the most vocal and self-aware place in the world. Except they can't solve their own problems for some reason. And it's getting worse. So much for self-awareness, am I right? Alright. I think I'm done with this, but it's so painful. Because there's less points than we wanted to get. The past shows us that I've collected. I have 50 plus 13, which is 63. This is close, but way less. Losing 34 points here, 140 there. Alright, cool. Very interesting. But, at least list all is gonna work, right? Because it's just the bonus points. But only from her, everyone else. Maybe Alexis exists as well. Let me check. Oh wait, I forgot that she's ugly. Just 2 wing girls, and that's it. There's another one hidden, actually. And, can I find her easily? It's a tough one. There's no videos, nothing, basically. How do I do that? Without a name drop is the most difficult task ever. And here it is. I don't know why this relationship broke, but she's pretty interesting. Maybe I should watch the video too. Alright, the video is not over. We're still gonna have to go through the songs, but this stuff is over. The friendships. Get out of here. But for now it's over. For today. I gotta go sleep and stuff. I know it's a weird thing sometimes we do. Maybe I'll vibe for like half an hour and go to sleep. Alright, I got all the golds in 127th place overall. From this point, it's gonna get so much more complicated. You gotta love it, man. Obviously, I'm not willing to like put people under stress as they're trying to, you know, mitigate that by posting a comment that fucking sucks balls. Like, you have nothing better to do, but, you know, someone makes a video and everyone just praising it. And it's like, wow. You had... No one found a better way to spend their time. Or see something more interesting. You know. Wow, you made such a good video, and I made such a terrible comment that everyone liked. Because we have to praise for some reason, even though no one asked. You know? And yes, this was about Twitter and how shitty it is. With good editing and stuff. I'm so impressed, guys. Again, it's not supposed to be entertainment. It's not supposed to make you feel good. To just spend time as if, wow, it's such a good video for no reason. Like, and there's no way to reach Giuseppe and actually tell him, or any other YouTuber. There's no way to do that either. You're not gonna see, oh, he has read that. No. Not in these comments. So it's all pointless. Whatever they're doing, basically. And I'm not willing to let them be ignorant about it either. I might be an asshole, but like, what do I do? Why do I have to be aware? Because I have even less things to do. And I'm not satisfied by anything that is put out there. I can barely like suck in hours and hours of content and not feel bad about myself. Which is crazy, bro. Yeah, basically you can only induce stress if you present problems to a person. And people who earn more money than you definitely deserve that. Because they're willing to solve their problems or just crack under pressure and be eliminated. Next, you just move on to the next thing. It's very difficult to do that on YouTube. On TikTok, you wouldn't even fucking notice if someone disappeared. You wouldn't notice, bro. That's how crazy it is. When you just change up a platform a little bit. And yeah, that's just another new thing, basically. So it is a little bit stressful to get praise from other people. But it's way better to give criticism. Or just your own opinion on whatever you feel like. But I think praise is now the only thing people can figure out that ever existed, apparently, in their brains. Praise and positivity. And they would not know what happens to them when things become negative. Where did that happen? How? I wasn't ignorant, you know. I wasn't all these things. They deserve stress, basically. not your dollars, not your hard-earned dollars, which is like a majority of people. So it's like, where's all this money coming from? You know, whales? Who knows, man? I would love to know the statistics of who gives money when they actually need it themselves. Who buys into these products when these people don't get any benefits from that? Like, you would get more money not selling specific products, but just linking to a website that sells things or whatever. This is the latest, coolest things you can buy or whatever. You would earn, I don't know, some astronomical amount more than whatever this shit as well is. So every YouTuber is also fucking trash in terms of what they sell and how they promote things. You know. Again, literally some... no, like, you literally just give more choices to people, literally allow people to explore. The moment they click on a fucking website to explore, they're much more likely to buy anyways. You don't have to say 15% off or whatever. Just like, take a look at this website that sells these things, you know. And, you can come up with so many things on YouTube, but to see the same thing over and over again, I don't know, man. So I'm telling you, like, you have to put people on stress, and then they will start caring about problem solving. The funny thing is, I'm under stress. This poor person right here, who can barely fucking scrap a former way of existing, you know. Oh, look, I'm on the internet, guys. Do you see me? Oh, you don't want to see me. Because it's so easy to just click away. You know, it wouldn't be that fucking easy in the streets, right? Fucking hell, bro. You would have to start running like a fucking idiot to get away from me, basically. It's hilarious, bro. It's fucking hilarious. So, and that's the job of celebrities, is to actually give value that you want them to give. And if they don't, they get cancelled. That's why we felt like we need cancelling as a tool. Because it's important that we have it against celebrities who don't want to be stressed out, who just want to live luxurious lives. As if they have done their job. Well, disappear then. We're gonna forget about you just like that. Snap, you disappear. You can live, but you can't project your influence anymore. I'm sorry, but like another video in your feed, another YouTube video in your feed, is not gonna solve anything. Unless it's some kind of educational process. For me, my videos never end, because that's what it is. I'm like learning new things constantly and can't stop talking about it. It's the only way we got here this far. It's the only way I'm capable of making this much content. Is I'm constantly learning new things because I'm consuming ridiculous amount of things with ridiculous amount of respect and observation. And you can't deny that my content is somehow fucking trash. You know, you might not understand it. That's great. And if you're not under pressure to learn anything, that's up to you, bro. But the fact that people praise YouTubers in hopes that a new video is released is like, that's the dumbest thing on the internet right now. The dumbest behavior. But we don't know. We don't know. We can't like verify accounts for how old they are, how mature they are. I would love that. There's so many things internet is missing, and nothing is happening besides, you know, AI tools that also suck balls. It's like, what? There's so little changes happening over time. I'm like so surprised. The only change you can do is make it yourself. You know, and then you don't have time to post comments. Because you're constantly looking for better videos. Yeah, you should be, instead of typing a comment, you're literally wasting your time. Just watch better videos. Find better videos to watch. Because your comment is not going to be read by anyone but other fans. And you're just going to feel like a sardine because you get a lot of likes. Because people feel the same way. Even though no one cares. You know. At best, the YouTuber of your choice is going to look at your comment. And think, oh, what a generic comment. I've received 99% of good comments. And that 1% of bad comments is actually what I relate to a lot more. Because I want to feel bad about myself. Because life kind of gets boring and stuff. And stale. Yep. There you go. Now let's go back to listening to music and chilling. How about that? Yeah, that's how I wake up. It's like... we have to talk about this. I've talked about this a few times, but like now it's a new context, new level. Every single time. I love this. Every bullshit video can go to next level easily. So if I need more content to make, you just level up some bullshit. You know, but for now, everything just happens naturally. If I want to talk about something, it just naturally comes out. I'm fine with that. It's the best way. It's the only way. This is very crazy to me. The things that linger the longest, the thread that lingers the longest, it comes from shorts. YouTube shorts have like the longest lifespan of comments I've ever seen. And it pisses me off. What the fuck? What does that mean? What? I literally posted this comment like fucking 2 months ago. I don't know, bro. 3 weeks ago. And it's still going. Still ongoing, man. People still replying to me. I love this shit. Like there has been stuff that happened, but you can see it's so active and constantly. What is this shit, bro? How long is this? Okay. Disappeared? You never know what the fuck happens as well. Whatever, let's just continue chilling. Holy shit, 77. Oh my god. This is intense because this is literally the first map. Being held by 77th position. Oh my god. And obviously 4th medal. I'm not gonna try and grab all of those. The green ones, man. But that was something epic, man. Alright. So Monica, which is exact personality match to Jewel. And Monica was my first crush. And this is the... I probably should like the song because it's pretty cool. But Monica was invisible in my dream. That was the meme. I don't know how long she was visible for, so I could understand that that was her. But that was the meme, dude. And here's how the song sounds.
Both know she's not perfect either. But if she says she loves me, let me see it. Let me see it.
Let me see her. If she says she loves me. Which is absolutely amazing. It's amazing, dude. I got the medal. But it doesn't seem satisfying. Maybe sub 250 if possible. Because that was easy. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of like self-reflecting shit. I mean, you do project what you like and stuff. I can't really compare it to the actual playlist. There's more energy here, it feels like, but it's still everything's floaty, weird stuff. That feels like, you know, you can tap into a personality that way. Very interesting stuff. You can't take anything for granted, basically. Also, 120. There is hope for this man yet to achieve 110. Damn.
I'm so amazing.
Yay, Thank You Next is here. Which, the song that started it all, boys. We got another green one. Apparently it's easier than I thought, man. The float never ends, my friends. Is the same theme over and over again. And we're lucky if something stands out, like Ari or fucking Carly. Like, pop songs stand out. It's not that difficult. But anytime she fucking does obscure artists, it just disappears into nothingness, man. Unless they say something smart. That's it, bro. 129, bro. Holy shit. But we're not bumping anything up. Oh boy. 110, man. Very difficult. Only Lithuania.
100 reasons I think you know what you should do. You'd better book me.
Yeah. The reason why I want to highlight this song is because I'm racist and I can sense blackness. And this guy is singing about 2020 and how he's gonna get crazy, and he mentioned anxiety and some other stuff, I guess. Yeah. This is at 2018. Why 2020? What is this prediction? And I was looking for this stuff like this because, you know, people can fucking predict shit somehow or set things up. It's fucking crazy, bro. What is this? Yeah, because there's always a question of what happened, you know? Why are we going down all of a sudden? 230, not... We shaved. Maybe I can do more.
To make it all wrong, let it make it alright, yeah. I want you to rule my life, you to rule my life, you to rule my life. I want you to rule my life, you to rule.
Alright, that can be done. No problem. Oh, look at that drop! 18! Ah! We got him. We got him again. 106, bro! Bruh! Holy shit. Often enough I hear people telling me that I'm sad. Yes, I'm a sad case. You should be sad. But you shouldn't be fucking projecting it onto me, and I don't know how to deal with that shit. Because they don't know. They don't know. How do I deflect this insanity, bro? And you can only figure out by trying over and over and over and over and over and over again, and then it hits the spot, and it's like, oh, wow. Is that how it's done? It's like a trick shot. It's technically like playing this game. You do over and over and over again, and then you hit a bullseye, and everyone's like, whoa! Everything else didn't fucking matter until you hit the bullseye, guy! Whoa! What the fuck is this shit, bro? What was the point? I just got lucky. Bro. The funny thing is, you can sort of understand because we live in age of social media where just capturing the bullseyes only is your only job right now. But not really. I capture the information. I literally can capture information, the truth. I could try and squeeze a bullseye inside, but like it's a tough one. And you're not supposed to stress out again. This is how the world works, it seems. But yeah. And again, we started from people calling me sad. And you have to hit a bullseye until they're the ones sad. For their own fucking reasons, not me. And they can at least improve. And it's still a shitty bullseye because they're improving themselves and not helping me whatsoever. But the best improvement is obviously communication. And being a fucking big boy and asking me to subscribe to your amazing channel. That is if you improve far enough to actually exist. I still don't got it. 270. 103! We're almost there, guys!
Sympathetic. I just hit the peak, got the kids sweating out.
Literally, we went into the world of blackness out of nowhere. Like fucking 6 in a row or something. Oh well, I think we're coming out because I see Halsey, Aurora, something familiar. Holy Jesus. Still didn't get the medal. You kidding me, bro? What the? I can't shave off anything else. This one is forbidden. 7, number 7, asked. Another green. Still not budging, bro. Now it's getting fucking crazy. The funny thing is, man, about light, it also tries to do a bullseye move of being the fastest, most accurate thing ever. Yes, we know it's the fastest. We don't know how it happens though, but that's light, bro. But it's also accurate because it travels across different mediums, like diamond, jewel, in the fastest possible way. It just finds the fastest way all the time. So that's a bullseye. Maybe that's why we like it. We're inventing light bulbs, and technically that's it. You know, that's what social media is about. It's just a bunch of light bulbs of we capturing the best of the best in life or whatever. It's still a little weird because there's a lot of things we can light up, and I'm trying to light up all the other things that people miss out on. Or so it feels like I'm doing that. Who knows, man? Because I live in complete darkness, so everything feels like it's light, you know?
You know how to make me want you. Drunk again, sipping on your bathwater.
Don't drink bathwater, bro! What is wrong with you? This is the name of the album, too? What is happening, bro? I don't remember when, but I don't think Belle Delphine did that in 2018. I'm just saying, guys. What is this shit? Drinking on bathwater? Don't give people ideas. Is black people fucking controlling the world of ideas? What is happening? That was 3 years ago. This trend. I mean, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. I'm dying. Woo! sub 100, bro. Still didn't budge. What the fuck? Eat my shorts. And so we made it, boys. I can do even more, apparently. Ah, 99. So, we still have like 20 songs and stuff. Oh, every time. I mean, the taste of Ari seems to be matching quite well. Because every time is the better song in the album. And Thank You Next is everything to me. Wow, okay. So we're gonna listen to the rest, 25 songs basically. And that's just one fucking fall, one season playlist or whatever. Out of 7 available or something. Most of them are locked behind privacy reasons. But I was able to dig this out, guys. And it kind of sucks, but, you know, it's a vibe. Finally, something very cool, but used to you. Here's how it sounds like, dude. No, it's you got used to floating around, and now you didn't for once. Congratulations. This is the best song. Which is so ridiculous. It's a lie you tell yourself, man. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and it's obviously good because it's not floaty anymore. It's like, it has energy in it. Like, it's so obvious. It's like a actual song, just like every time is a song, guys. That's it. That's why it's good. It's like, every single song would be good if you just max it out on energy. I don't know. It's definitely a genre of music. But I don't know genres, okay? You must forgive me. I say floaty 20 times now. But it's literally just some background noise. It's some of this basically. With vocals. That's it, basically. It's called elevator music, which does relate to floating around, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, now it comes to evaluation. I have like 8 songs. Should be pretty quick. Which one is the best one? Is it used to you or something else? Feeling of falling, which made me think about, oh, it's probably just semantics. Because this song is like, I'm scared of feeling of falling in love or whatever. Or hate it? I don't remember, dude. Probably hate it. But it's just, I mean, if you get hurt by ideas, it's weird. But it's words that hurt the most sometimes. The language that hurts the most. When you think about it. It's so weird. And how carefully it has to be actually crafted. I mean, it can't just be like, oh, English, guys. Forever and ever. Same language. Nothing's gonna change. It's funny how we can't really change much. We can only add, which is weird, but what we can do is change definitions because we always forget definitions. And we can combine words together to mean something else. So there's plenty of things we can do. And maybe we're gonna find principles of ways to change words too. I mean, we just never really came together and agreed on anything. And collected that superpower of actually changing the world, you know? Wow. Everyone wants to be an individual, not recognizing that there's traps even in language itself, bro. Let's keep going. So this is the best song. It keeps getting better, technically. I should always pull up in the YouTube, because I have to add it into the playlist. I don't know if David Guetta has to be added, but kind of has to. Even though everyone knows this song. Okay, these ones are garbage. Oh my god. This one I will unlike. See, okay. I'll leave it for last. High five. Clearly it's the best song. And deserves to be in my playlist, and that's it. Used to You, somehow. I mean, that's the only way you can get a bullseye, if you get used to it. To throwing darts and stuff. And you pick up the skill, isn't that cool? And it's not like it's a negative song, it's just weird. Because it always happens, it's always weird, because you can't say false, you just say half-truths, and it's like weird, because you know what the other half-truth means, and then you know the full meaning. Anyway, see you guys next time. That was a chill little thing. I added some songs into the Let Jewel Change Your Life playlist, so you can check that out if you haven't. And I'm just gonna go now. Bye!